Hello and welcome to my channel, Baby Blade Bandit. First off, I want to thank you all for the love and support on my Psyduck video. Now, for my first ever request, thank you 40GG. Let's make Dragonite. We're going to work in sections, starting with the body. I closed up the end of the pipe cleaner so it wouldn't stab me. This is my first time making an armature, so you know I don't know what I'm doing. I've seen videos where people make a loop for the head, so I'm also going to do that. Now that we have her spine, let's add the meat. Like a freaky dove. Moving on to more bones, this time for the limbs. I'm leaving a tail so I can attach it to the base later. Let's thicken up those thighs. I went ahead and started adding color. I was so worried about this part. I did a terrible first attempt. I somehow managed not to use the wire. And I'm glad I didn't practice again because I about ran out of color. I don't think Dragonite and Concierge is made out of the same material. I think they use fabric. Just look how big this thing is. Slap on some color. Don't forget about that nub. Cut off the excess. I'm going to cut the lines here to form the scale plate belly bumps. Moving on to the most complex piece, the antennas. Kidding. I never gave the antennas much thought. I assumed they were horns, and the thing in the middle was just a big tuft of hair, kind of like Cinderace. But that's not the case. Okay, now I'm actually moving on to a complex part, the eyes. I came close to restarting hours of work, but in the end, it came out how I wanted. Starting with the base shape, then moving on to the iris. I baked them at 230 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes, which might have been way too long, considering how thin the pieces are, but I'm very clumsy, so the sooner it's a solid piece, the better. We can now make the sclera, which will act as the bonding agent. Here's the gray part of the iris. I regret not blending it better to make it smoother. Sever the pupil in twain. Add that shine. Now we're making the teeth. Nope, claws. But could you imagine? I'm going to glue sewing pins into the clay. That way I can place and rearrange them as much as I want. Let's clean this up a bit. Add some clear coat to give it a real shimmer. We can finally put this big mama together. It's been a journey. I've seen a few too many horror movies where this happened. Here she is. Look at her go. Thanks for checking out my video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know in the comments if you have requests for upcoming videos. Now scram!